Today it's still Thursday, September 18, 2025. Now I am at the lathe, alright? What I did, I changed the threads here, not something crazy, just to clean it up, alright? Imagine that here, where's the original one, I didn't even touch it. I'm just following that to clean the rest of the threads, alright? I spent 5 minutes because I had the 30 teeth gear on the A. Don't ask me why, I'm dumb. I spent 5 minutes, I said why it's not following. I put it on 1.5 because here to choose 1.5 pitch, alright, it says to you A, alright, I'm A, C, I choose the C here, alright, and then I'm here A and B 60 teeth, 1R, okay, and I was thinking that I have the 60 teeth, but I didn't have the 60 teeth. I opened it, I didn't even have the 120 in the middle, so I fixed the 120 and the 60, because it says to you 60 the A, 60 the B, here and here, 120 teeth in the middle one, and then you have to choose this combination. And finally, after spending 5 minutes trying to understand why it's not following the threads, I figured it out then. No, come on now with one hand, dang it, that's so dumb. Alright. Doesn't have any move, looks nice. Okay, and I can bolt it all the way in. Oh, I stuck it now. Oh boy, alright. Alright, fine, where I'm pointing. I don't see through the camera. Alright, so one headache less. I'm fixing also a tool for that. I'm gonna show you later on, not now. Not now. You remember when I said that it's the first wash, I have to wash it again because of all these pieces. And again, when I finish, I need to drill and tap it to secure it, the nut. But this later on, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, because I have to wash it again and again and again until I have it ready. Then here, I grab it like this. It's in the independent choke here with the 4 jaws, alright? I read it, it's turning nice and true, fine. By the way, one advice to whoever cares, when I'm shutting down the lathe, what I'm doing, I'm putting in neutral here, neutral this one, the emergency stop, it's been pushed, alright? And then I'm putting the handle pointing up. I'm not keeping in the middle to make like this or like this. This is reverse and this is front, as an example, alright? I'm keeping always here. Why? Because when you open it, it's not working the motor. You have to put it on neutral position and then you have to shift it to work. So for me, the safety, the most safe way is you have also the handle out of the way, so it's not here to hit with something. You keep it there up, emergency stop, neutral. I don't know, maybe I have said that before in another video, but it is what it is. Where was I? Yeah, we are okay from the threads, right? Okay, let's remove it. No need to be here anymore. Let's remove it. Inside of the engine room. Now, I didn't hurt the surface here for the bearing. Alright, I use this piece to be happy. Let me flip it. Let's see here inside how does it look like. Alright, okay, it's correct. It's better than before. Right? Wait, this, not this one, this is not by me, alright? But this one, it's from me when I was tapping this to come out. And this one is from me, it's from the Dremel, because it's slightly bit and I barely touch it here on the surface. It's not gonna have any effect, I'm just saying that this and these marks are from me, alright? That's the only marks what I did. I don't want to mark anything actually in any part. Okay, so now this nut, you're gonna have engagement. It's not moving up and down, it's not moving left and right. It's fine, it'll be fine. I'm not gonna have any problem. Plus the nut, it's here to make sure that this flange here, let's start this one, is gonna be fully pushed down. There is no seam, there is no washer between. There is the nut, the housing, and this. And then I'm gonna secure it. Dang it. Later, 1 second. With the kit, they're sending together a tap and a drill bit and this worm screw. How it's called, this one. Actually, I have plenty. I have different sizes, but they're sending also that. And from what I saw, they want to drill it from this side to pass on the nut. And I need to check the height. I'm gonna measure. Just 1 second to remove the nut. Okay. So what I was saying that I'm gonna drill it on the milling machine, on the rotary table, and I'm gonna use again this one, and I'm gonna grab it from here. I'm gonna find where is the center, the highest spot, to be nice and true. But what I want to do, I want to see how much the thickness of this. This is, we're gonna call it 10 millimeters. So I'm gonna make it, it depends how deep it's gonna be. I want to make the hole in the middle. So I'm gonna see if, as an example, if it's staying 2 millimeters higher, all right? Now it's not 2, I'm just saying, if it was, let us say, only 2 after torquing it down, if it's 2 millimeters, that means it's remaining 4 millimeters, and we have to make the hole for 5 millimeters from this end, all right? Or removing, let us say, the 2 millimeters and 4 from here. Makes sense? I think, I guess. All right. Now, with what I have to continue with. Okay, I have to continue with the clutches. Now it's the time for the clutches. This forget it. No need this now. Okay, the tool gonna be like this. It's gonna be outer diameter 120, inner diameter 90, the thickness 16 millimeters. You're gonna have 2 handles left and right to be able to grab it from here and from here. Inner diameter 90, because yes, it's passing through this. I have already measured it. All right, fine. And then it's gonna be every 60 degrees an M8 hole that we're gonna get a reference from the new ring to go halfway inside, like this. Fine. Then clutches. Then let me put myself together. Keep this there. This no need. Keep it there. Also, this no need. These are the old bearings for the carrier. No need for now. This maybe I'm gonna need it for the clutches. See. All right. Let me test fit the clutch pack to see where are we. The upgrade clutches are in place. You see that's like a spring here. It's not bad. There is no problem. It's not automatic transmission. It's an LSD. So any small, like a spring type like this, it's welcome, because it's gonna act as a preload. All right. It's more difficult for me to get a measurement. I get a measurement here. I get actually measurements. I try to push it down to see how much down it's gonna go. Most probably I have some adapters. I'm gonna put on the press and I'm gonna squeeze it fully down to get more accurate measurement. It might be compressed a little bit more. Even the OEM, they have a little bit. Okay, forget the seams. Forget the seams, all right? But if you stack it together, it's like it's fine, it's okay. It's not, there is no problem for the LSDs to be like that. That's the thing, it's total fine. Now, what's going on? Here, by pushing it down by hand and get a measurement, I found it 1 millimeter. That means it goes by hand 1 millimeter below this surface, all right? Then, the OEM washer here, all right, it's coming out by 1.05. That means if it does have more clearance, it's gonna come and it's gonna be squeezed, right? Right. But I guess, I believe I need to clean a little bit this and a little bit this one to don't have a sharp points, sharp edges. Okay. So I believe that they want me to use this. Makes more sense. And on top to put this. That's what I believe. That's what makes sense actually to me. And this is how you're gonna preload it. Now, this is negative. Let me see how much the distance between this and this. Down, alright? And then check also the thickness of this here on the end. And how much it will gonna be, because once again, I might be able to compress it more, okay? Alright, this washer, it was 1.05 higher than this surface, okay? This washer, it's negative 0.2 of millimeter, 0.2 millimeter, alright? I have here pressing by hand, like I said, 1 millimeter, and this one, it's 1.5 millimeters. I mean, if you compress it, it's not going to be able to be compressed more than less than 1.5 millimeters because that's the thickness of the plate, all right? What I have 1.2. If I go to the press and press it in, and it comes the clearance here from 1 to 1.3, that means we're not going to have at all clearance. That's what does mean that one. So we're not going to need to use any of the seams. Most probably they did a good job on the clutch pack. Most probably that's the case here. That means that's a drop in. That's what does mean. One thing that needs to be careful with is this. This, it has to be oriented there. All right, to have enough clearance, because this I have to go to the press to press it inside. I have to press this one inside. To play safe, I'm gonna measure it here, the distance, how much it's at this point. Okay, how much here. I'm gonna measure also this one to make sure that when I'm gonna press this in, that this, it goes and meet this surface, because you're not gonna be able to see it from here, you know. There is no view anymore because of the clutches, right? Just to play safe, because if this bites between this cover and the housing, then you're not gonna have a happy end. You're not gonna be okay, and you're gonna be able also to spin it actually, if you do that, if you do such a thing. But to spin it, you have to put the shaft inside to see, because this is gonna spin independent until it comes inside the shaft, the axle shaft. Right? Right. Okay, so I'm gonna file this one because I'm coming crazy when I see these kind of things. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Even if you keep it like that, it's fine. Just it's me, all right? This I said it's 1.5. This I said it's 1 millimeter. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna find one adapter to press it on the press. Let's go outside together to see what I'm gonna find to press it in, and then let me get also the calipers here. So what I said, anything 1.3, that means by hand it's 1 millimeter. If you can push it more with the press by, I will gonna apply, let us say 600 kilos, 1 ton, not even a ton. You're not gonna have any problem if you push 1 ton down here. Equal, always equal, not sideways, all right? If we can increase this clearance here by 1.3, 1.4, we are good. There's nothing wrong. It's drop in pretty much, right? Enough talking. Let's go do it to see. All right, now on the press, less than a ton of pressure. Okay, not something crazy. I put also the other washer to have a support, because I have this for the bushes. I'm getting the analog caliper. Why? Because this is very long and it's heating. I measured it in 2-3 spots and I found it 1.6 246. It's 1 point, my eyes, let me see, 1.6, 1.62 of millimeter, 1.6 of millimeters, 1.6. So what I said before, 1.5, right? We are fine, we are okay, we are total fine. Let me unpress it 1 second. You can see now that it has more clearance there. At this point I'm talking about, it went more in. So we are okay. They adjusted, the gentleman who's making these plates, these clutches, he did a good job. That's my point. You see, as soon as I remove the pressure, it went up again, and that's normal. All right. Let's make, since I'm here, and I bring also a spring here, it might not take that much force. And again, 1 second, just a second. By the way, this plate I already filed it here, and I filed it also here, so don't have a high spot. You know what I was willing to do now? To put this as a sandwich. I know that this is 1.5 millimeters. I want to measure also this one, and then crush it to see how much pressure it takes to crush this spring washer. This one I'm talking about, and then you're gonna return back again. There's no problem. All right, the spring washer, it's 1.5 millimeters. The upper one, it's 2.5. That means 4 millimeters. And currently, as it is right now, it's 5.95 from here to here. That means I can compress it for 2 millimeters. That's what I'm gonna see, actually graduate. And okay, this start measuring from 1 ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, from 1 ton here. Roughly, approximately. If you're gonna take, I hope to take more. Well, it's not bad. Yeah, it's very long, this one. It's too long, I think. Yeah, but bring the short extension. Yeah, forget it. It's not registering anything because it doesn't have so much pressure. I mean, watch this. That's it. It's, bring the scale. We have a scale, right? Bring the scale. I'm gonna put the scale on it. We're gonna see in kilograms. Okay, let's destroy the scale. Now, how many kilograms tomatoes you want? I'm gonna give you 250. 25 unit price. Oh boy. Okay. Now, it's not touching. I have zeroed the scale with this. It's measuring till 40 kilos. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, okay. At 32 kilograms, and this is not perfect straight, you see it sideways. Yeah. I'm gonna call it 100 kilos, alright? 100 kilos to compress it. I mean, we can check it with a different way. We can put it down on the ground. My weight is 80 kilograms. Let's see how much it's gonna be compressed. Anyhow, it's not that much. It's not like the other one that was much more hard. It will gonna have some preload, it's not gonna have that much. Alright. I didn't destroy it? No, I didn't destroy it. Nice. Lovely. Alright, so the new measurement after pressing it down, it's 1.6 millimeters, not 1 millimeters. We erase this. Okay, fine. So 1.6 millimeter down when you squeeze here, fine, 1.6, and this is negative 0.2 of millimeter, that means 1.8, and this is 1.5, that means 1.8, 1.5, 3/10 of millimeter, you're gonna have a clearance. That means, yes, that's exactly what I said, 3/10 of millimeter. That's how it's gonna be. So we are okay. That's what does mean. It means that we are fine. We are total fine. Okay. Now, let me go to clean also the rest of the parts. You're gonna see that on the next video, not now. This thing here, this I said, it's here. Forget about this. Is the OEM one. All right. What I'm going to do? I'm going to wash the remaining parts, the housing. I want to inspect also the needles on the bearings, the ball bearing here. This is not gonna have any effect. It's not gonna affect anything. It's gonna be fine. I have the old seal because this I'm returning back to the customer. All right. Actually, everything I'm returning back to the customer. Just only where I put the ring. I put over there. Yeah. This I had to remove it. Why I remove it with this way? Because I couldn't drill this pin. All right. But even if I was able to drill this pin, I didn't want to hurt the threads by losing this nut. But that was not the case. I didn't even attempt to lose the threads, and the threads was F up. All right, not anymore. It looks fine. It looks much better than before, and it's gonna be okay. Here it's where they drill it, and when they didn't touch this one. When they tap inside this pin, it compromised the threads. So even if you try to if you try to lose the nut, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to take it out because of this pin and because of the deformation of the threads here. All right, now next video, if my friend, he said to me that, you know what, close as is, just put the new clutch pack, put the new bearings and send it. That's what I'm gonna do. And on the next video we're gonna see all the parts nice and clean and washed. I'm not pressing any bearing. I'm going to remove also the races from the housing and from the pinion as well. I need to clean also the pinion. The ring I have to wash again later on when it comes the time. I'm gonna prepare all the parts and then standing by to see how I'm gonna put together. I'm gonna put together with this washer, with this gear that has inside. I mean, actually, I can remove it. It doesn't even have to. I didn't count how many clutches and steel plates, out of curiosity. Whoa. Yeah, why not? Forget the seams. Let's see, it's supposed to be the same, or it has different thickness. One way to have more grip is to increase the surface. Another one way to increase the grip, to have better grip, it's to add more clutches. But in this case it's different. This is not smooth like the OEM. The OEM it's smooth, the steel plate, and this is supposed to be different materials. This one, the friction disc, than this one. Okay, but let me count also to see if it's the same, out of curiosity mostly, and then I'm gonna finalize the video. Alright, aftermarket we have 10 steel plates and 9 friction discs on the aftermarket, and the OEM it's 12 friction discs and 11 clutch discs. Alright, if you want to measure it, pause it. If you want to count the clutches, if you want to count it, pause the video there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. You can do that also for the steel plates. Oh boy. Dang it. You should be good with cards, you know, to do such a thing. The seams are there, by the way, I didn't mix it up. Alright, this is supposed to be 12. Fine. Here we have 10. Okay, 10. And these are 9. 4, 6, 8, 9. Alright. You want to see also the thickness? Fuck it, let's put also the thickness since we are here. I didn't measure all the plates and I didn't measure it in multiple spots. I get the measurement from this one in one spot. Okay, same thing also for the friction discs, same thing here, same thing here. All right, the OEM, it's 8/10 of millimeter, 0.8 of millimeter. The clutches are 0.9 of millimeter. The aftermarket is 1.06. You can call it 1.05, and the friction plates, the clutches, it's 1.13. Call it as you like, 1.15, 1.1, whatever. So that's also the dimensions. Finish. I'm stopping now the video here. Enough. How many videos I upload today for this, for one diff? On the next video, we're gonna see everything nice and clean, like I said, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this gear. I will gonna prepare it. I will gonna clean. What I was willing to say. Yeah, I was gonna clean the edges to don't have sharp edges to be ready. Just in case, because if they say to me, use this one, that's what I'm gonna use. No problem, no hard feeling. Alright? And yeah. And the washer, the seam, the spacer. Finished. That's it. Thank you. Most probably tomorrow the next video. Probably. We're gonna find out. At least I finished from this. At least I finished from this headache. And we are good. One headache less. I need to fix also the tool. Dang it. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.